Hello, everybody. My name is Brandon Williamson. I am the host and founder of Pure Ink Poetry. I'm here in the city of Buffalo. It's a poetry slam that gives people a chance to share their voice, share their stories, and speak their truth on a stage in a competitive setting. We have a lot of fun. There's a lot of poetry here in the city. A lot of people who have the energy to be able to bear a piece of themselves to a room full of complete strangers. And it really is something to say about that. So I want to invite you all to come out and see some poetry, share your story. If you feel like you have a story to tell, don't leave it to somebody else. Don't leave it to someone else to tell your story and maybe even get it wrong. Oh, I'll tell you all about that. Our slams happen at the end of every month, usually on the weekend. So our next one is April 20th. And it'll be at the Ruben Santiago Hudson Center for the Arts. But it's usually at Ujima Theater, or at the Lorna C. Hill Theater, home of the Ujima Theater Company. I am a product of Lorna C. Hill. Lorna was my mentor. She introduced me to the world of theater, and within that, I spent a lot of time sharing other people's stories and becoming someone else on stage. And then I realized there was a platform that allowed me to be me on stage, that allowed me to tell my story on stage. And so the poem that I'm doing for you today, since we're talking about Buffalo, I figure I'd do a poem based on the one thing that Buffalo is ultimately really well known for, the one food item that Buffalo really clings to. And what is that? What is that, everybody? Stop it. Stop it. Chicken wings. So this poem is called Buffalo Wings. And sound, you might want to bring this down because I'm about to get loud. How to make buffalo wings. Or if you're from Buffalo, how to make chicken wings. 1, pour Frank's red hot sauce into a pan or a bowl if you're using a microwave, which is perfectly acceptable. 2, mix in butter and apply heat. Now, while waiting on your sauce, chop up some cilantro and onions and toss them directly into the trash, for they have no business near your wings. 3, stir your sauce and apply it to your wings at your own discretion. Once you've properly made good buffalo wing sauce, it doesn't matter how well or poorly the wing is cooked in Buffalo. We focus on the sauce, almost as if to cover up the fact that we don't always cook things thoroughly. I find myself trying the wings in every city that I go, but no one has this recipe down quite like the city of Buffalo, covered up in sauce to hide the parts that are undercooked. Add a little spice and Buffalo to draw all eyes to the inner harbor so the inner city gets overlooked. Lick a few fingers. Butter up a few palms. Put on the mask of progress, but keep it off the books. Why else would we send you to Anchor Bar? We know the best wings of Buffalo are... Never mind. Look, Canada. Your buffalo wings are terrible. And that's my favorite thing about you. You should never master such deprecating skills. Mom, Dad, is this the recipe you used? Did you build my world up in fantasy while your clouded reality rained flames down around you? Did I rage so deep into the safety of your seasoning that I drowned in the desires that you had for me? Was I your sauce? Is this where I get it from? My need to put on a performance for the world while I burn to the ground. My desire to walk through fire in order to emerge the hero. It doesn't matter how long the wing is cooked, as long as the sauce is good. Do I taste like Buffalo? Great taste like Canal Side, but less feeling like downtown. Did I get the recipe right? A hint of West Side flavor with the blunt smokiness from East Side gunpowder. Do I taste like home? Do the charred parts of me grow bitter on your tongue? Does my dark meat offend you? Are you convicted by the crunch you hear when you tear into my silent body? I am not here to be your hero. I will not save you from your own emotions. I will not offer you a watered-down, more palatable version of me to save you from your own discomfort, and you shouldn't expect anyone else to either. Maybe it won't always be all right. But that's why we created this recipe, right? Thank you.
Brandon Williamson.